Welcome to my palette knife painting sketchbook tour. I have two sketchbooks here and these two separate paintings. I'll bring you through each of the sketchbook, starting from the first, the second, and all the paintings. So let's get on to it. I hope you enjoy. Let me introduce you to palette knife. This is originally designed to mix paints, I think, but I really like to use it for painting. I think it gives this really cool 3D effects and these different textures, which I really like. First sketchbook, I painted over the cover and draw this lavender flowers. So this is, I think, one of the first palette knife painting that I tried, and I like this idea of making this round kind of like that kind of technique, and it turned out to be just this abstract painting. I would want to try something like that again, but with the molding paste. So I really like this painting. It's inspired by one of my favorite palette knife artists. Check her out in the description below. I used a masking tape to paint the background first and then let it dry and add in the flowers. And this doesn't turn out very nice. I'll try that again someday. Perhaps it will turn out better. Especially the house part, it's a bit confusing. This is another abstract thing, and I bought this spray. It gives this like wild feel to the painting. I tried to draw Australian flowers here, and it's basically just rough palette knife painting. I would try to draw this really cool artwork and I failed. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Another roses. I wished I had lightened the green a bit. This green feels so poppy. This is another attempt for a house and hills. This turns out a bit better but less 3D. I think I used brush for the sky and the hills. And that's the last of it. This is just a random wreath that I add in. And I like the blue and the yellow combination. But yeah, that's the end of my first sketchbook. So this is my second sketchbook. For the cover, I painted it with acrylic and brush, and this is just an ocean sunset view kind of thing. And yeah, flowers. I really like the colors. Like the yellow, pink, and the green goes really well together, I think. This is a bit weird. It's basically an island with 3 different views. The front view, the view from above, and the side view. This is a Christmas wreath. I actually use it with I actually paint this with the remaining paint from the Christmas wreath paintings that I did. And yeah, I ran out of the green, so it's basically a bit kind of dead. It's not very good. And this is a rose with a purple pinky leaf instead of green, and I like the different texture. This is very rough and this one's very smooth, and it's just this is basically the remaining paint as well, and this is a new one I add in later. This is so cute, right? This is actually another painting version of this cactus. This is the second one that I did. I didn't do the sun here, I just realized, but I like how the shape of the cactus is better than the first one that I made. I will keep on practicing making cactuses. This one is a whale, as you can see. It's actually inside the ocean, but I think it could be mistaken as the sky. This is the constellation. So it's a night sky with the constellation in it. I just use a bit of paint and then I just brush it to make this kind of messy starry pattern, I think. I don't know if it works. I think it's pretty nice. This is just a flower. I regret adding the purple one. Before it was basically just the pink and green. It was really nice, and then I add in the purple, and I think it's a bit unbalanced now, so I add in the yellow flowers. This is the rainbow. I used a tape as a border, and it's really satisfying to peel the tape off. This is the last palette knife painting that I've been doing for a while, so I want to try something kind of new, so I tried to draw a portrait of a person. As a first attempt, it's very messy and I got the structure wrong. I added in the brow last minute because I kind of forget. I'll keep on practicing to draw a portrait more later, I think, because I like it, I really do. Just add in the flowers around her, and that's it. That's the end of the second sketchbook. And I want to show you these two paintings that I do separately from the sketchbooks. This is just a collection of tiny flowers surrounded by leaves, and this is a piece that I do for my best friend Angel.